football season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Hands it off on the counter. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, tie. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Back to pass. It's Brooks. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide end. So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Design quarterback run. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Brooks. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Alabama. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of this drive now from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking for his back. Catch is made. The receiver working free in that zone. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get it down. Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Moshawn Murray.
All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he fumbles. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They can't stop him. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Brooks. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And now the run off the left tackle. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
You know, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. The fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled, but forced down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Receiver makes the grab, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Brooks. He fires it down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Bulldogs come up to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Breaks free. A quick juke to get free. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Gets some space around the 30. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. As the first down is still going. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half. Trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Incompletion in first half makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Here comes a handoff. offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, but a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
But he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. The 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously.